Hi, it's Saturday morning, 22nd, I think, and it's still cold here in San Antonio. I'm gonna do another review. Had a weird night last night. Like, it's so cold, I didn't want to go anywhere, so I just got drunk and I fell asleep. I woke up around 9, then I got drunk again, and I stayed up till like almost 4, or definitely past 3. But I feel fine. I drank a Hydrolite, or this thing called Sweato. I think it's Sweato. So I feel fine, but I had to go do some stuff. I went to make a few more copies of the zine, and I had to return some. I had to return the substance and that Never Let Go to the library. But I got something at the library. I got DC versus Vampires All Out War. And it could be cool. I doubt it. Let's see. Art looks terrible. Some black and white. Some, I was gonna say cool covers, but not even. But Robin looks cool there. Anyway, you're listening to Lettuce Vultures. So I'm gonna review 2022's Fresh that I saw on Hulu, because if you watch Red Letter Media, they'll sit down and they talk about a bunch of movies, and the one host, Mike, he doesn't really seem like, personally doesn't like like gory horror movies. He always picks just like little unknown movies, and I take his word for it, and I watch them, and they're good. Actually, I don't think he liked Fresh that much, but it's about cannibalism. So I want to see that. So Fresh, it's from 2022, written by Lauren Kahn and directed by, I wrote it down, Mimi Cave, and it stars Daisy Edgar Jones, and Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. So it starts out really funny. It made me laugh right away. There's another actor that comes out with her in the beginning. She goes on a date with him. Dyer. He was really funny. He's such a jerk, such a douchebag to her, and he's not even doing it on purpose. That's the way he is, well, that's what I got. And he's just condescending to everybody, and she's just done with the date when they part ways. Like, he's really mean to her. But that was really funny. So I thought it was gonna be more like lighthearted. That's possible, like a lighthearted cannibalism movie, but no, it turns pretty hardcore by the end. Sebastian Stan's really good, but as a Winter Soldier, he's awesome. I didn't like seeing him be the bad guy, but he is. But he's nice about it. Like, he's still like a cool dude. So his whole thing is like he meets her in a grocery store. And she's very disillusioned with dating, and then they go out, like, it's whirlwind romance, and right away, like, he wants to take her away for the weekend, and her friend, like, of course doesn't trust that, but Noah, that's the girl's name. She's like she's like Anne Hathaway, but not as good. But she's pretty good. But I remember one of my friends pointed out, like, Dustin, no, not Dustin, the guy that plays the Flash in the Flash TV series, that he just kind of looks like Peter Parker, like he could have been Peter Parker. And I was like, oh, he probably did audition for Peter Parker and he just didn't make it. So they're like, they try to be like someone else. I don't know if they actually do that, but that's what now it seems like to me. So she seems like a, discount Anne Hathaway. Anyway, he takes her, and then she wakes up. He drugs her, drink, and she wakes up, and she's chained to a wall. It's not like a dungeon or anything. It's nice. Like she has a little mat, and then the room is nice because his house is really nice. And he tells her, he's gonna sell her meat, but like piece by piece. And I really hated like the betrayal. I was like, man, he like wined and dined her. She's a nice girl, and now he's gonna chop her up and sell her and eat her. Sell some of her, eat some of her. He's a cannibal too. And this one actually kind of reminded me of a Richard Lehman book because he has other girls there, and one of the girls starts talking to Noah through the wall, Penny, and the way she's kind of like a little like almost going crazy. And I was like, man, this could be a Lehman scene. This could have been a book. Any more would be spoilers. The only thing, I thought it was too long. It's almost 2 hours. Like, it's almost like a movie, a long movie. It'll be good, and then you're just kind of coasting on that goodness, and then you start to realize, okay, this is like where's it going? This is long. This feels long. So around like the hour 15 mark, I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of bored. Then it picked up at the end, and it was pretty good. Well, I mean, it's not the greatest, but I watched it all in one sitting. But yeah, it's like an hour and 54 minutes. I'll give it I guess just barely gets a 3. It's definitely better than average. I didn't think it would get as violent as it did. It's not like gore soaked or anything, but it got a lot more violent than I thought it would. And then yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't want to ruin. This is track 7. Do They Owe Us a Living is a song. Anyway, Fresh. Yeah, it seems like everybody has Hulu. And I didn't like Hulu, except for like Prey and the last Hellraiser movie. It just seems to have a lot of junk on there. But this is pretty good. And from those Red Letter Media, there's other movies on Hulu that I want to check out. Sanctuary. I really want to see that Spin Me Round. And it has it on Hulu, but it's not there anymore. It has a movie, like a little screenshot of it, or thumbnail, or whatever. But they don't have a movie to watch, so I wonder where I could see that. But Fresh, yeah, I would say, yeah, it's weird because it's cannibal. Like I love the Italian cannibal movies. I love it's nothing, it's nothing like those. It's like a cleaned up, sanitized. Yeah, when you see him working with the meat, and I was, and when he's, I'll tell you a little more. It's gross, but I think I told you this before. Blood drinking is really grossing me out. Not as much as like meat eating of like a human. Just ever since I read Richard Lehman's Blood Games again, there's a part where they're doing this ritual and they have to drink blood, and like the girl, they have like a bowl of blood, and the girl sips it, like she drinks a little, and then the leader is like, no, drink more, and she like pushes it, and she like gulps blood. Like blood drinking really makes me gag a little. The meat eating is gross. Anyway, Lom, if you're watching this, I'm watching, spoiler, I'm watching One Man's Justice, aka One Tough Bastard. I found it on YouTube, but I think there seems to be, it's heavily edited. The cursing is bleeped. And yeah, it just seems like they've cut a lot of stuff out. Not even like action, just like they just shortened it. But it says it's an hour and 36 minutes, so I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, someone needs to put this out. VHS is like $50. I really want it, but we'll see. Maybe it'll pop up on Tubi. But fresh. Yeah, check it out. And try to do some more reviews. I wanted to do anyway. I'll see you later. Bye.